So, Concerned Citizen tweeted this out. So, this is the former Prime Minister.
Remember her?
Of the UK, Liz Truss. Remember
you prepared
her?
to nuke somebody? Or are you prepared to use nuclear weapons? Remember that? We were laughing about.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Looked like a spelling bee. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Not should you do it, but you're probably going to do it.
So listen to this. So she's on with Steve Bannon.
Sloppy Steve. So sloppy, so sad. He's a drunk. We know it. We all know it.
So let's watch this. Is he?
Look at his face.
I can't tell. He looks
that
good.
Bleary red nose.
I think he looks good. Here we go.
Is what I found out when I got into number 10.
So here's what she found out when she became prime minister. Watch this.
Is I thought that if I got to the top of the tree, I would be able to implement those conservative policies.
So you think once you're prime minister, as a little girl, I was thinking, if I get prime minister, I'll be like Churchill, I'll change the country.
Exactly.
That's not how it works.
Exactly. And what I discovered was that I was not holding the levers. The levers were held by the Bank of England, by the Office of Budget Responsibility. They weren't held by the Prime Minister or the Chancellor. And
what's the name of this show called? Shit You Already Knew with Steve Bannon? And by the way, very ballsy of her to bring this up now that she's out of office and nobody will really hear it.
What, like she was in, she could go, hey, it's crazy. Hey, Hermione, back when you were at Hogwarts, that's the time to bring up the issues with the school administration.
She didn't bring it up. Here, she's got more to say.
I think that's a massive,
hold on.
That's a massive problem.
Hang on. You're saying the central bank, the Bank of England, is one of the things that controls. Are you a conspiracy theory person? You almost sound like Worm. You're MAGA.
What I'm saying, Steve, is that if the Bank of England governor can't be sacked and the Prime Minister can be sacked, then the Bank of England governor is going to have more power than the Prime Minister. And that is a problem in a democracy.
What are you, Putin? Why is she saying it like she's running for office? And that is a problem. She's like amateur Vivek Ramaswamy delivery.
I mean, I'm glad she's saying it. She's saying she found out that the governor, the guy who runs the Bank of England, can't be fired, but the Prime Minister can be. Because she's not prime minister anymore.
So she didn't look into the technicalities, the technical parts of the contract being prime minister until roughly the time you looked into that bad European tour deal on your contract, is what you're telling me. The Prime Minister of England.
Yes.
Hey, this isn't a good deal.
I'm supposed to go do this in 2 months. This isn't a good deal.
I thought when I get to the top of the tree, I have the levers.
I thought when I sell out a theater in 5 minutes in England, that I'll actually get paid for it.
Guys, Western Clash of Civilizations, we're in the good one. Remember that. Western civilization. Best one there is.
So but here's the thing. Do you believe her that she thought that when I got to be the UK Prime Minister that I thought I would be in control, and that's when she found out she wasn't?
Mm-hmm. Can I be honest? No. I hate to say it, but no. I guess because she said it like she's delivering
like she just
open
found
mic.
Yeah.
And because she's doing all the Bill Clinton hitting the word things and looking around at the crowd. Well, let me put it this way, Steve, instead of just simply saying, yes, the deep state is real and it's all fake, I should know. Instead of saying it like, let me say it in a real, if you boop, 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 2024, like she's saying it like she's running for something sometime. What is this that they're at?
I don't know what this is that they're at, but.
And Steve, if we are going to fight China in the wars of tomorrow to defend China-Israel, a.k.a. Taiwan.
So she's just revealing that as former prime minister, she's not running it, that the banks are running it. You know, so when you hear people say all wars are bankers' wars, now you know why they say it.
Wow.
Now you know what I say.
That's because they hate
when
Jews.
I tell you that the people who run this country aren't the people in Congress. They're not the people in the White House. They work for the people who run the country. The people who run the country are a global, international handful of billionaires, and they're the ones who have creating failed nation states all around the globe that create this immigrant refugee problem that are flooding the Western world right now, and keeping the borders open. And they're keeping you from health care. They're keeping you from a living wage. There's no infrastructure in the United States. We don't have bullet trains. They have them all over China.
Jimmy,
We don't even have decent subways in the United States. Tucker Carlson proved that. And when he told people that, we're a nation of adult children of alcoholic. We don't get angry that we're being fucked over, that our subways are disgusting in the richest nation in the world. And you go to some place like Russia and they're pristine and beautiful and they all have health care. They're not pissed off at that. They're pissed off that Tucker Carlson told you about it. They're pissed off that's what an adult child of an alcoholic does.
Jon Stewart.
They're not mad at the alcoholic. That's right. Jon Stewart.
Are you sure?
They're not mad at
didn't imagine what Dad did to you?
So children of alcoholics don't get mad at the alcoholic abusing them. They get mad when someone points it out.
Plea for sanity.
That's what we're yes. That's what we are. We're a nation of adult children of alcoholics. We're not mad that we're being screwed over, that our cities are being systematically ruined, that you're being denied health care that doesn't bankrupt you if you get really sick. You're being denied your health, your education is an enormous expense. You don't have good infrastructure. You don't have good public transportation. You don't have clean, safe cities. People aren't upset at that. They're upset that Tucker Carlson told us about it.
Jimmy, did I tell you that I've been telling this? I mean, people sometimes get it, don't, but I did one of those personal inventories of all the money I blew getting high on drugs for 20-something years. Yeah. I finally did it. And it's a lot. It's like,
is it enough to put out a hit on a journalist?
Yeah, no, I could do like 3 botched Tucker Carlson jobs and still have enough left over for 3 days worth of life-saving insulin out of pocket with no insurance.
I couldn't even begin to add up all the money I spent on weed and booze.
It's better than needing insulin. What drugs you need just to live if you don't have insurance. And that's like you have an addiction where you're a bigger loser than a fentanyl addict because you just need to spend all this money on a daily habit that's ridiculous, that doesn't get you high, and other people, that's like luxury that they can blow their money getting high. That's what a crazy ass country this is.
Hey, come see us live on tour in Los Angeles, Palm Springs, Stockholm, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Berlin, Copenhagen, Oslo, Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, Cortland, New York, Oakmont, Pennsylvania, right outside Pittsburgh, El Paso, and San Antonio, Texas. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.